Computer viruses, worms, and trojans have the potential to take control and destroy entire systems. This can completely compromise both personal and business information in systems. A virus operates without the consent of the affected client. The machine infected will spread the virus, either to other files or even other computers or systems. A virus is capable of performing a variety of malicious acts, but what defines a virus is when the host file is executed and the virus then has the ability to spread. Even a virus that is incomplete or not intended for harm can cause widespread damage because of its ability to reproduce. A worm is similar to a virus in nature because it is self-replicating. However, it does not need to attach itself to another program. Worms can consume bandwidth and can replicate without any user intervention or through executable files. A Trojan is a destructive program that is disguised as a normal or otherwise harmless application. Trojans do not replicate like viruses and worms, but they are just as potentially harmful. Ironically, one of the most dangerous types of Trojans comes disguised as programs that claim to scan your computer and remove hidden Trojans. The creation of the computer virus can be traced back to the 1940s when John von Neumann wrote a paper known as Theory and Organization of Complicated Automata. Neumann had mentioned the possibility of a self-replicating computer program. However, the term virus wasn't coined until 1983 when Frederick Cohen wrote his doctoral thesis and compared computer programs to biological viruses. Although viruses have passed between platforms such as Apple II's, Brain is most well known as the first PC virus. Two Pakistani computer store owners wrote the code to ascertain the extent of computer and software piracy in Pakistan. However, the virus quickly spread outside the country into the global community. Similar to future written malicious code, Brain was not intended to cause the damage it did. The world's first computer worm traces back to 1988, where 23-year-old Robert Morse at Cornell University created the first successful piece of malware. Ironically, Morse is the son of a National Security Agency computer security expert. Having written only 99 lines of code, Morse released his worm onto the internet. Morse maintains he released the code as an experiment without the intent of causing damage. However, the code had spread much faster than anticipated, causing entire systems across the country to shut down. Morse had admitted to having the intent to gain access to others' computers, but had claimed his actions were not out of malicious intent. A federal judge sentenced Morse to 400 hours of community service and a $10,000 fine. Specifically, Robert Morse was found guilty of unauthorized access to a federal interest computer under the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act of 1986. Back Orifice is one of the most famous Trojan horse programs available on the internet. The aim of the program is to give a remote user administrative privileges, basically allowing the remote user to control another individual's computer. The program can be disguised as a basic component of nearly any program and/or attached to any file. For the program to work, it must be executed just like any other Trojan, and the infected computer must be connected to the internet or some sort of network. The only truly famous incidents of a Trojan attack will be the love bug, which can also be arguably classified as a virus or a worm.